Hey guys, Saki here from SAKITECH, and in today's video, I want to talk about this smartphone over here. It's called the BlackView P10000 Professional. So the biggest thing with this smartphone is that it has 11,000 milliamp hours battery life, which is absolutely insane. If you go to the website of this smartphone, they promise 7 days of battery life based on medium use. And of course, you may be wondering, how is it possible that a phone can fit an 11,000 milliamp hours battery into a smartphone? Well, if you look at the chassis of this smartphone, it is a pretty large smartphone. It feels like a brick a little bit. Now, it's not too heavy, but it is twice as heavy as an iPhone 10, just to give you an idea. Now, when you look at the published statistics on the website, it's saying that you can do a phone call on this thing for 60 hours. You can play music on it for 80 hours continuously. You can watch online video for 40 hours. So I can go to YouTube, I can fully charge this phone, I can go to YouTube, launch a video, and I can watch videos on YouTube for 40 hours after a single charge on this 11,000 milliamp hour battery. And then two more stats are the standby time, so you can get up to 50 days of standby time, which is insane. So if you just put the phone down, for 50 days, it's just going to retain some charge. It's going to have a 50-day standby time. And finally, another important category, playing games. You can play up to 18 hours of games. So let those stats sink in for a minute, especially the fact that you can watch 40 hours of video and play 18 hours of games. That's absolutely impossible on any other smartphone right now in the market. So that is clearly the highlight of the smartphone, but beyond the highlight, it's got some other nice features. Now, first and foremost, the display on this thing, it's 1080p, and it's a display made by Sharp. It's actually not a very bad looking display at all for a phone that only costs between $200 to $250 based on which website you buy it from. So you got the 1080p display, and of course the three basic stats. We have an octa-core processor on this guy. It's a Helio P23 processor, which you can go look up. It's not a bad processor. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM, which again is not bad for a phone at this price range. And also it's got 64 gigabytes of internal storage. And of course you've got 2 cameras on the back and 2 cameras on the front, so you've got a total of 4 cameras on the smartphone. You've got a 13 megapixel camera and a 16, and then 13 and 16 on the front as well. They do an okay job for an average user, but they do not come anywhere close to a flagship performance. That's obvious. And like I said, it's got a 1080p display, which is fantastic. And some of the other specs here, one thing I really like, with many budget phones these days, you have some micro USB ports at the bottom, but this guy does have a USB Type-C port for charging, so that's great. And one other thing that's really cool on this phone is the fingerprint sensor. You're not going to see it on the back, you're not going to see it on the front. It's actually built in to the side of the phone right over here under the power button. So if I lock the phone, and if I want to unlock it, I just put my finger right here, and it unlocks a smartphone. Okay, boom. And that it works very quick and very easy, and it's just a nice different styling that I've never seen before. So again, I like it. Overall build of this phone is great. The backside is leather, and overall it feels like a rugged large smartphone, which is not a problem because I secretly am a fan of rugged smartphones. I don't have a big problem with big large smartphones. It's not too big, but it fits in the hand well, and it has a great grip. On the rear, like I said, it's leather. It's real leather. I forgot what kind of leather, but it's real leather in the back. As a matter of fact, I can smell the leather, and so it gives you a nice solid grip. It's a beautiful rugged phone. I like the design. I like the way it looks. And again, the reason it is so large is because of that large 11,000 milliamp hours battery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link down below so you can go check this phone out. And again, in the box, you get everything you need. You get the charger, you get headphones. With this box that I got here, we even have chargeable wireless earbuds. So that's fantastic. And of course, you get the phone. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link down below so you can go check it out. Again, for $200 and $250, this phone is a fantastic buy for anyone that wants to do all the basics a phone can do. So you can make calls with this, you can do text messages, browse the web, watch YouTube videos, play games, even play some heavy duty games, and all that you're going to get with an 11,000 milliamp hours battery, which can last you for 7 days of continuous use if you're doing light to medium use. Now, if you do medium to heavy use, you can still last 5 days with the smartphone. All right, so let me quickly show you the software. Let's go to the settings really quick. And let's go all the way down, go to About Phone. And as you can see, this phone is currently running Android 7.1.1, but there's going to be an upgrade soon to Android 8. So if I triple tap this a couple times, you'll see that we are running Android N. But overall, this is a vanilla Android experience. There's a slight overlay from BlackView. So if you go into the menu, it looks a little bit different than the regular Android. You'll see the icons have been changed. But overall, this is a vanilla experience. And I'll let you know that it is snappy and it responds very well to your input. Now, it's not going to give you the performance that you get on a flagship smartphone, but it's very good for a phone in this price range of $200 to $250. And it will certainly satisfy anyone that buys this phone. The operation is quite speedy and snappy. So let's pinch the screen. You can go to the wallpapers as usual. You can go to the widgets if you want to. Okay, so you got the widgets, and from here you can also go to the settings. Same kind of operation you get on a vanilla Android. And of course, if you scroll up, you go to the app store, the app drawer. And if you scroll down, you get access to the control center, okay? And from here, you can make some modifications. And if you do go to the settings really quick, you'll notice that in here somewhere, if you keep looking around, you'll see some little additions that BlackView added that makes this phone a little bit extra nice, such as the gestures mode, the gesture motion, the full screen mode. And if you go to the one-handed mode, you can even, this is a large phone, you have a 6-inch screen, so you can actually enable the one-handed mode, which minimizes the display so you can use it with one hand. Now, what I like about this one-handed mode is the way you can actually activate it. So to activate the one-handed mode, you simply swipe from this side to that side, okay? So on the bar, you go like this, and you get the one-handed mode. You can left justify that, right justify that. You can use the phone with your one hand if you so desire, as you can see. And when you're done with this mode, you just go back to whatever justification you need, and you just swipe to the opposite direction of what you did originally to go back to the full screen mode. So it does have some nice software features built into it, such as the split screen, so you can actually use it multitasking, which is normal for Android. But all these nice things are in here, and you can go ahead and you can play with them and add. You even have things like the gestures over here. Basically, when you double tap the power button, it's going to launch the camera immediately to take a quick shot. So all those good things are also here for convenience. But overall, like I said, nice, snappy performance, not on the level of a flagship. You're not going to see the same smoothness you would get on a Samsung or an iPhone, but it's still snappy and it is still performing very well, again, for the price range that it belongs into. All right, guys, so make sure to go check the link down in the description box below to see the more specs regarding this smartphone. And also make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH and give this video a thumbs up. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, make sure to follow me on all at SAKITECH Online for the latest updates. Guys, have a fantastic day. And of course, drop comments down below and let me know your thoughts about the BlackView P10000 Professional smartphone. Have a fantastic day.